Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We are continuing with Sri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 53. When can I see myself here as Sri Radhika's tender adolescent maidservant, wearing the leftover silken blouse and dress that my mistress lovingly gave me with her own hand, and always standing by her side to assist her with great expertise. The practicing devotee takes the forms, qualities, and activities of the eternally perfect maidservants, Nitya Siddha Manjarikana, as his example to nourish his self-identification of I am an adolescent maidservant with such and such qualities, service, and form. I am not this body, I am not this mind, and I am not these senses, but I am a transcendental female individual, eternally endowed with adolescent beauty. This is how the aspirant shrugs off his bodily and mental consciousness. The Upanishads state, the soul is not female, nor male, not neuter, and he attains a body according to his absorption in a particular thought.
Question. Can you repeat that, please?
Yes. The Upanishads state, the soul is not female, not male, and not neuter, and he attains a body according to his absorption in a particular thought.
As far as I said that we are female, or the writer said here we are not female, not male, not female.
In a form of soul, when you not decide female, that position is valid. Upanishad is valid. Upanishad is not Radha Dasi's. Upanishad that is scripture about the soul, about the creation by Ranga Shakti. He mentioned this soul as a no male, no female, no mixed. Is what they think they can become. Is only because of meditation. Our Mahajan said to us that we are female.
Okay.
We have to meditate like a Dasi of Radha. This is our Rupa Manjari say, our Mahaprabhu teaching is this. But Upanishad is not telling that. Upanishad says be a nature, Mayavad. You not, soul has no form, God has no form. You have no linga. can merge also, you can do what you like. Man, totally confused. You want to do, and we don't understand what to do. Then we think that, oh, no form is there, my, and your no form. Okay, we have to merge each other. Many imagination comes in life because we don't follow any Mahajan, any line of the spiritual way. Maybe you see, many are teaching about the Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu, what teaching is there? Manjari Vav Sadhana is Mahaprabhu teaching. How many are teaching that Manjari Vav? That soul is a female and he has to practice. You have many experience to live with the ISKCON devotee. Who is teaching this? Say me. If you say they will be fight with you. There is no talk on this subject. Although Prabhupada writes, we have a 5 relation. In Bhagavad Gita, start with this. Relation is the only way. If we will relate in the devotee's life, then we can relate with the Krishna. We have to learn to develop relation. We cannot relate here in this small room. How we can relate in the big ashram? Simple. How I can relate with the Radha Mohan Empire? First we have to learn to relate in my home, to relate with Radha Mohan Empire. First teaching of Raghava, relation. Mellow. Second, any mellow you live, but you are in mellow or not? If you are not in mellow, you have no any devotion. Honestly think everyone, which mellow I am living. Huh? Huh? You have to think yourself. Honestly, you think which mellow I live. Mellow means which sambandha you are living, which relation you want to be. So this say is a line of Chaitanya. If you believe Chaitanya, this is the way. No way, no problem. This is the line. But the problem is this, one person says, is very important. How is your circuit? Today morning somebody said, it's very important in which circumstances we are. Some devotees say, we learned that you were there or you were there, somebody sharing me. I say, yes, you are right. Oh, Rasa Leela. Which circumstances we are living with in between. This effect comes in my life. I say, you're right. So everybody got the realization. It's not that everybody not get some realization. But if realization with the purity, your impurity, divine, wow, wonderful things come. And if you act on that, future life will become very successful. That is realization. Intuition, insight comes. But when intuition comes, when you keep mind not engaged with anything, like we have a toy, television, phone, too much busy with the phone, too much busy with this, nothing will happen. Mind has to be relaxed. Relaxation, something will as what has to do, what circumstances suitable to you, and to go on with that. That is advice for us. Move on that. Yeah.
So the Upanishads state, the soul is not female, not male, and not neutral, and he attains a body according to his absorption in a particular thought.
How I thought, I'm thinking. I want to think to service to Radha, and I want to serve to Radha. In that particular thinking, you will know who are you. That is particular. I want to serve you, and I want to serve you. Then you thinking. This thought is the only subject, not many subjects. That subject is your particular thought. You will relate with that. You will think that Radha, male or female? Female. Female means you are female. That identification will be clear to see even. And that is the form of the soul. If I have no fixed, particular, I have so many ideas, never happen. What happened? Why not Sarup is coming? We have so many speculation and thoughts and imagination, never fixed point, never comes. But the feelings will be there, that is also very good. Anything what we do in the mood of service of Radha Mohan, Radha Krishna, it becomes divine. And by doing and doing, automatic it will become positive. And the mind will become positive. Automatic. Takes time, but it will change. And by practicing, Prabhupada said, by devotional practice, you all get. You get the Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. It's a very deep meaning, right? I agree with this point. Any type of devotion, any way of devotion, any action for devotion can got the Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. I agree with you. This is happening. This is the only way for happening in our life. No other way. But it should be pure. Selfless. Rasa.
Sripada not only thinks of himself as an adolescent maidservant, Sripada not only thinks of himself as an adolescent maidservant, but he also said, I am dressed with a leftover blouse and dress that Swamini lovingly gave me with her own hand when she was satisfied with my service.
Radha.
Here I have one question. She was satisfied with my service, it is written here. So you will say there is Antaranga service and Vairanga, outside and inside service. And if before we receive the form, we do, how can she be satisfied? And after we receive, how to make her satisfied?
She only satisfied when one person who is very fallen, very crazy, very useless, in religious practice, people not respect him. That person, only he say or she say, I become your dasi. She become happy. Unconditional. There is no condition. You have to be spiritual or you have to be material. And mercy is like this. This is my benefit. If I got the spiritual form, I can enter in the spiritual pastime of her. If not, then I will be confused. We cannot understand with my material covering. We will identify like we do the material play that I am doing. We will calculate like that. But without a spiritual body, we are not qualified to enter there. But the moment we say that I want you to serve and is a spiritual body is there or not there, she is so merciful, she accepts. And when she accepts, Krishna cannot say that I don't deny you. The moment Radhika will accept you, Krishna has to accept you. Because maybe I have no perfection, but I am a cat and dog of my Radhika. I am one courtyard of the Sri Radhika. But I am for Sri Radhika. I am in the part of the earth of Sri Radhika's courtyard. I am not conscious with my spiritual identity. No problem. She will help me that I will become conscious. That is her work. She gives me so much love, so much care, that I have no way to go out from that. Yeah. No qualification required. That is the first condition of her service. Only my greed is required. And if there is no greed, then no possibility. Then is a greed is a book. If you have a greed, you will receive it. If you have no greed, time will go, life become old, again I will take birth, but nothing is only false covering. I have no greed to achieve. Greed will be there. All circumstances will become favorable. Your association will become favorable. All fortunes He will create. How we can do? She will organize. She is so much. Believe. See happening like. And she gave all circumstances and we not take benefit. Just say in Hindi, अपने अपने दिल से समझो अपनी हाथ. How to do that? How to progress yourself? You have to assess yourself. When you will help anyone, when you can help yourself. And if I don't know to help myself, it's impossible to help others. Impossible. You have to understand to learn how to help myself.
So Sripada not only thinks of himself as an adolescent maidservant, but he also says, I am dressed with a leftover blouse and dress that Swamini lovingly gave me with her own hand when she was satisfied with my service.
Yeah.
I have one question. But in day-to-day life, in karmic world, you meet different kind of people. You do association with them, like to deal with them. Sometimes you get angry, sometimes you do mistakes. So how can it be controlled? Like, because in karmic world, you don't get good association with everyone like this.
Actually, there are two worlds. One is the spiritual world, one is the karmic world, material world. What happened? We only learn to live in material world. So we have only one side idea of the material. Like somebody is so crazy with his senses, he knows only senses. If you say to not think about the senses, he has no idea to not to think, because he his life is start with this, and he is living for this. How he can live? So he cannot forget this. He is living with money, he cannot leave the money. He is living with the material, so totally involvement, influence to externally to others. He cannot stop it. He has to do it. Like this, he was so much involved in this side that he don't have idea any spiritual world is also existing. The soul is also living inside me. His senses and ego become so high that his mind is controlled with this truth. And the ego is so high that he makes mad to the person. The right thing he cannot think, he starts thinking wrong thing and involved in wrong thinking. This is the situation of every human being. And this way he gets the sickness, his life is 100 years, he survives less than that. Because he himself makes sick by his behavior, crazy behavior. Because he forgets his reality. That his reality is not this ego, not his senses. His reality is different. His reality is a soul. And somebody like you are the boss of your company. And your staff, your worker, not recognize that you are boss. How you will feel. So similarly, the soul is the boss of this body, and the ego, false ego and my senses, and my mind is stopped to recognize this soul. That he is the boss. The soul will go, company will kaput. My body will die. Because soul is the boss. My company will collapse if the soul is not there. But they don't understand this ego. Because ego exists without unconscious. Ego will die if you don't recognize your senses and body. Ego will die. Life is the senses and the body. How much people live in his senses and body, then Kam, Krodha, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Mascharya is coming. Because this is false ego. Kam will come, Krodha will come, Moh will come, Mad will come, Mascharya will come.
So how to balance this? How to balance this?
To know yourself. That you are living soul. That's it. I have to know myself that I am a soul. And this soul has some place to come. Body comes from the semens of mother and father. This body is come fabricated with the semens of mother and father. So every part of this body is making dirty. You see, every part is smell dirty and we want to wash and clean. Because it's coming from the semens. And what is genetic? There are two genes, mother gene and father gene. Mother gene influence to me and father gene influence to me. Because in the blood, these genes are there. So I am not working. My mother and father gene is working inside me. My body is formed by the mother and father. My behavior is copied by their gene. It's a blood. Semens is a blood. And this creates the body. And if we are intelligent, we are conscious with my soul, we can see this. We are unconscious with the soul, they influence us. Then they say that they are foolish. They are influenced with the negative energy. So because the negative genetic power easily to capture. Positive we ignore. Because we are coming from negative, all negative things we like to capture. And the thing is this, the positive is my soul, what is not coming from mother and father. This is direct coming from the super soul, who is the super power, who creates inside life inside. Right, my dear? Sroti Baba? Right? So this soul is a part and parcel of the super. When I forget myself, I forget him. That this reality we disconnect because of this material reality. What is false? Is a false what I am living in. So there's a false ego. And this false ego becomes so crazy, my life becomes so hellish, you cannot imagine. If the people not conscious, they create their life themselves hellish. And false ego, my senses, these are the game players. Honestly, I say, they play the game and they direct to the mind. I am the boss. You follow my instructions. Mind say yes. And that conflict inside. Soul is the boss and we say I am the boss. So soul energy is conflicting with the false. So they don't want to accept and listen. Soul connected divine anything because false ego want to press the reality, and reality is the soul and super soul, the creator and the part and parcel of their living. Because of that my body is moving, my eyes is blinking, I am living. That I want to forget. You surprised, no? I want to forget my reality. That is the reality. That I honestly I want to forget. Yeah. And this is not suffering. It's not suffering. This is the great suffering. And we not want to clear this suffering. We cry. But we don't know why crying. We suffer. Why the suffering we don't know. But suffering because my foolishness, I forget my reality. That is my foolishness. In false ego. And all mistakes happening in false ego. And our nature, how to revive this false ego again and again. We don't want to forget. We want to, you see, in European world, more discussion, more to thresh it out why this happened, what is happening behind us. More discussion to find out the things. This is foolishness. You create your false ego more higher. Slap it down and throw it out. It's a false ego game. Don't make the chair to not give chair to them. We don't understand our mistakes. We don't understand our false ego. This is the surprising issue. False ego will not say to understand yourself. I will do mistake, but I will say no. This is your fault. This is not my mistake. This is false ego. It's a very tricky, my dear. So it's tricky game. Don't go in the clutch of this trick. Only careful with this false ego issue and this senses issue. And keep it like this. And watch like this. You will see they clutch. They make clutch to you. You watch it. When they will clutch you. Every moment they are ready to clutch you, catch you, Every moment they want to catch you. Keep distance and what? And if it's not catching you, you are lucky. Your progress is lucky. And you are really try to know and try to grow yourself. And this grow is very nice. But I don't say stop your any sense desire, but not go in the clutch. The sense is required to eat, you will not eat. If you like to drink, you will not drink. If you have a pressure to go to bathroom, you will not go. Go, but not sit there. Come and out. One body goes, then he needs to stay 2 hours there. Use this time for spiritual growth. Give your time there. Try to understand this. Try to learn. How much you will give your time to know yourself out of this 2 clutch. You see, it's very easy to understand. And if they are influencing, everything is difficult in life. And then you can check which gene is affecting to you. You yourself will watch. Because soul is looking like this. I cannot see myself. Right? I cannot see my face, right? But if you take the mirror, you can see now. The soul is like a mirror. When you will know yourself, soul, then you will see from that mirror that what is happening inside. Father effect is more, mother effect is more. Which effect is inside me? What effect I am moving in? And how to improve myself to go in my spiritual flow. That you can take this mirror. Soul is the mirror. And then, when you recognize the soul, then it's which connection? Krishna. Krishna is a goal and Radha is bringing love is the way to reach that. That is the easy way. Love लगा के दो काटा आम क्या दोनों मिला इसको नहीं छोड़ने देना इसका हाथ उठा रहता है क्या उसको दो जाएगा उलट के उसको देखो वहां छू देगा वो बुलाओ नहीं उसको दो जाएगा have to watchful. When nobody is watchful, they are suffering. Nobody human is bad. No one. Because he is covered with two things. But he forgets his soul. So try to understand how to refix it. And this need association. We need to be associated with the person who is really conscious, who can create the conscious. We avoid to meet with conscious people and sit and share with that because we want to be unconscious. Unconsciousness, somebody is drunk. They can do only crazy things. But if he is out of drunk, he will not do crazy things. He will not make naked himself and dance outside. But if he is full drunk, he can naked, he can go in train, he can eat anything what he is a man. Because unconscious means drunk people. He is totally drunk with LSD. He will not listen to anything. It is that. When he will become conscious, he will realize himself, he will change. You will change. I see. I see in my life. Only I have to conscious. I have to realize myself. It's nothing difficult to change. But if I am a drunk already, how I can understand anything? I have to come down from my I. I come. I. What is that? I. That. Those. I don't. I have to cool down. It takes time to cool down. That's time taking issue. When it will cool down, my false ego and pressure of my senses and my soul is in, I can see that. Then again hope will start. Very simple, yeah. Why it's complicated, I don't know. Very simple. Is it truth or not? Is it simple? Second thing you see, love is a simple. Is it truth or not? And who is the goddess of love? Is also simple, Radha. And Radha's lover, who is the Radha lover? Krishna is also true. Everything is practical, no theory. First God or love? First is God or love? Huh? If I want to know God, without love, He will come, I will not recognize Him. If I know love, I have a love, I will see everything. And I will behave with love. If I don't recognize you, God, I recognize you, cowboy, no problem. But I have a love, you will like me, I will like you. Right? So love is more important to know than God. Simple. And this love is so magnetic that we have my family. My family will be full of love. My children will be full of love. This is the nature. Love is the nature. I will love to my children, my wife, my everyone I will love and care. I will talk, I will share. Then my brothers, my sister, my family. This all is a big group. No time. And how? Only to pass the time. How many days I come for, I have to pass my time. Everybody has a limited time, right? Everybody has to go back. I have to go back, everyone has to go back. So time is fixed, now. The time is limited, and this time, what I go do, that will be others will remember. And I do wrong thing, they will talk bad about it, right? So everything is a fix. And this way we have to fix our way of life, right? How to make happy to you, how to make happy to all of you, all of my neighbors, all I love, everyone. I have to care to all of you. Love your neighbor, love your friends, love to every living being. Where is God is not living. There is no conflict. When I create conflict, I so pray that how my today will solve without going in conflict. Right? मोना तुम भी ले जाओ, तुम्हारे पास है कि नहीं? लो मेरे प्लेट से ले जाओ, ले इधर आओ, लो दोना लेके जाओ. That's to do. And see,
Without the
when
inner
you do, you will conscious. Seeing means for conscious. When you are conscious what you are looking, you are conscious. When you are seeing what you are doing, you are conscious. If you not see what you are doing, unconscious. What you are doing, you have to see. As soon दालमोट दे दे, दालमोट ये बोलो उसको. You are conscious, you are conscious, unconscious. So good to be conscious or unconscious? Yeah. This is a simple thing. But somebody is so much drunk, they think all is unconscious, I feel unconscious. Or nobody is looking to me, and I am not looking to anyone. What I like, I do. What is this? LSD or what? Is drugs what? LSD or what? They do that. One devotee writes me from Italy. My son's condition is very bad because he takes what LSD or what. Even this is the nature. Now whole family is suffering, he is suffering, and police is catching. Whole activities become minor. This is unconscious. He said, what to do? I say, only just pray and give so much love that maybe he can come back. Other no way. Oh, in the home of police is the way. Prison is the way. These are the way. Why they go prison? Because we want to be unconscious, to suffer more. He is not happy with small suffering, he wants big suffering. You see? And I will suffer and I will create suffering for all my family. So fortunate father and mother to born these children. In Hindi say, आए थे हरि भजन को ओटन लगे कपास. Mane, I pray to Lord to give me the birth. This time I will pray for you. Maybe I will become your devotee. And when I come here, I start cotton, means I took the cotton and I start making dun 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 like a spongy cotton to make in the mattress below. I start bum 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 to make the soft from the seed. I want to make the cotton. What is it? Cotton. क्या कहते हैं रुई बनाने को रुई जो बन
Sponge.
sponge cotton you put in the pillow and this I start making this. I come for something, start doing something. Meaning is this. Right? But I saw something and I start doing the more higher thing, what I think for coming before is a fortune. I do something in my life I never expect. This is also possible. And this is also possible. I come to think something and I start doing something. Two type of person. Right? What is the best? Wow, you good. Whole world will start looking. I don't want to say this. 2 times, 3 times I stop it. But you have to say it. So I'm saying, when you start looking to him, see, really not like you go, no. You start looking details to him, all will start looking. Looking means relating to. When you start looking to him, whole world will start looking. You don't know how it happens. It's a very miraculous thing happen. One day I asked, I'm a normal person, why you make me public figure? Now everybody keep eyes on me, what I do. Why? I don't want. No, you are a public figure. Anything you will do, it will be public. You see? When you start looking to him, you will looking, all will start looking. That day I understood. I'm a useless person, yeah. You see my life, only one room I am living, not going any place. Never I do anything. It's no any example for me. Is an example for me. No. But I only look to him, only his feeling and his devotees. That's it. I have no other business. I don't have a problem. And they so loving. His devotees so loving. I learned from them. I learned from them. His love. His love I learned from his devotee. What about beauty? His devotee gave love. His love to him I received from his devotee. Honest. Right? Everyone. Unconditional. Pure. और कुछ खाओगे? Yeah. Wow. Shruti looks very good preacher. Eh?
Yeah.
Why is he negative? To control your senses. How you can control your senses? It was so many days practice. This life, 5,000 times. How I will live it? No possible. Ego, 10,000 times I practice. How I will live you? Generate one new subject. Your self-identification. That who is sleeping, why he is sleeping? He has to leave. He is the boss. We interested to make him sleep because then I can play nice games with my ego and my senses. No, do this. Try to open this consciousness and judge with doing. I am doing right or wrong. If you do with your husband and husband has a requirement for sex, do it as a service mode. But not for your enjoyment. You have to pressure to go kaka, go and do it. If you have no husband, find it. Live with this man. No fight with that. Not everyday fighting. Be a gentle person. Not live in ego. Always balance to your ego and your sense requirement. Right or not? They will never leave you here. 90 years old person, one time Birbal asked to his mother, now your mother has a sense enjoyment or not? Feelings of sex is there or not? And Birbal is the son, and in Indian culture, how son can ask to mother that you have a sexual feelings and desire or not? You know? Then the last day, if he will not answer, he want to kill Birbal. The last day, she took some dust from the pot where the fire is there, no? And fly it. And Birbal understand what is meaning. When he goes to king, king said, what is the answer? He say, yes, answer I got. Mother say, till this body is not become dust, desire of sex will never go. Sense requirement will never finish. My mother says, still I have a desire in 90 years. So when this will become fire, ash, then desire will finish. You see? How you can stop it? This will never stop till your consciousness not grow. You don't know yourself. They will make you more and more and more mad and crazy, like an addict, LSD addict. LSD addict. Like there are some devotees, my devotees, who become addict of LSD. They don't want to come out. That is happening. But you can do. Nobody can help. And who want to throw out LSD, they They not do this. They drink the divine. They also have the wine, but divine. And they are always happy. Divine. Pure. Jesus touched the water, it becomes divine. Now it's not happening. They start drinking. This divine has to be. Divine, Sri Radha. Sri Radha, divine. Divine.
It's also a little madness, this divine.
Then it's not internal. Allergy madness is not internal. One of madness you have to leave. One is mad for this thing, one is mad for the allergy, one is mad for the divine. Two type of person. You can see very clearly.
Radhe Radhe Go